This is really strange. But sometimes I've found that the strangest recipes yield the best results. It's crazy. Hello everybody, it's Barry here. Hope you are well wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our kitchen. Today we're doing another video on the Barry Tries playlist. Part of a recipe playlist where I try recipes. Famous chefs, blogs, viral videos. I put them to the test that you guys have sent me. We're doing 3 TikTok ones today that are very exciting. A little bit quirky indeed, but generally they all tend to be rather tasty indeed. But first, some mini Barry news. As you know, I'm not a massive fan of tea, but the other day I bought, this isn't sponsored, but they're called Yorkshire Tea who make this. They're a multi-biscuit, like a biscuit-flavoured tea. I tried it, brewed it, and put probably like about a quarter of the whole capacity of milk in, and I liked it. So the next day I reduced the milk down even more, and I'm like, wow. I'm going to try and slowly wean myself into liking tea, so I'll give you a little, that's a little Barry update for me, but on another note, I had a coffee this morning. Anyhow, first recipe. Maple syrup, almond butter, salt, oat flour, chickpeas, vanilla, chocolate chips. Apparently all this mixed together is going to make chickpea cookie dough. The one thing I will say is oat flour, blooming expensive. Just get some porridge oats and whiz it up. Ugh, that looks really appetizing, doesn't it? Good excuse to use one of my favorite gadgets in the world though. This is a can colander. Nice. Oh wow, okay. There's like no moisture in there at all. Some vanilla extract, a pinch of salt. Just to make it drier, this is the 3 tablespoons of oat flour, which literally, like I say, is porridge oats whizzed up. I know this isn't a cheap versus steep video, but that oat flour was very, very expensive. Buy porridge oats, that caught me out this morning. And some moisture finally. This is 3 tablespoons of good quality maple syrup. This is some almond butter, but I reckon you could get away with using peanut butter. That would be amazing. That's pretty much the body of it. So we're gonna whiz it up. Doesn't smell like cookie dough. It does look a little bit like it. The texture's not too bad. We obviously didn't want to whiz in the chocolate chips. Fold these in with a spatula. And that is pretty much it. I'm quite excited for this because I haven't had my breakfast this morning, so a little bit of this will be my breakfast now rather than eating it at the end with the others. So let's try it right now. All right, here we go. The ingredients are quite healthy, so that's actually really, really nice. It tastes like a kind of like nutty porridge. You completely forget the chickpeas are in there actually. I can't even sort of see really traces of them anymore. That has actually massively surprised me. I don't know why. I think the tin of chickpeas just put me off from the smell straight away. Like, oh, but that's completely gone. You could omit the chocolate to make it healthier. Absolute stonker. I'm not really into things like this that much, but I can see how someone, especially without the chocolate chips, could have that as a funky breakfast. Folks, check this out. Look, that there, right, is baked sushi. Just scoop it up, serve it in sheets of nori, you know, the seaweed sheets. So I love Mexican grab food, okay, like fajitas, all that sort of stuff. It's like that format, but making sushi easier so you haven't got to roll it. This thing apparently, like I said, makes the sushi more simple and you just scoop it up and serve it. So let's go. So you take the rice, and just like any rice really, wash it. See how cloudy that water is? Oh yeah. Did that for about 10 minutes, fairly happy with that. We leave it in the water to soak to help it sort of soften and absorb a bit of the water too, a little bit like the baked beans the other day. We've got the drained rice that's had about 25 minutes actually, and we bring this to a boil. And it has just hit a simmer, so letting it bubble away gently. About 10 minutes time, most of that water should be gone. Please season your sushi rice. It is so much better. We've got sugar. This is some Japanese vinegar. Salt, and I'm gonna add just a teeny bit more water, okay? Because by wetting the dish, when that sushi sticks to it, it's not gonna go. This rice, can you see the water is nearly done there? Keep your eye on it because you don't want to scorch your pan. I remember going to a sushi party at a friend's house and he had a rice cooker. I'm like, wow. I remember the rice was so good and he raved about it. I've never actually used a rice cooker. So I'm looking to maybe get a really cheap budget one and then maybe a really highly rated one and just compare them. So yeah, look out for that video soon. I'm actually just gonna dollop. Oh, I forgot there was like moisture in there. Amazing. I'm like, what? Why is it swimming? So we're just gonna push it through into that vinegar, sugar, salt seasoning below. So make sure it fully coats it. It certainly smells like it's glossing it. Getting a real sort of like tangy waft now. Just to show you how sticky it is. It's like the best glue in the world. Nice. When I go to the supermarket, I've got my route set out. I'm like, yeah, head down, boom, 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 boom. I went to grab the sesame seeds, looked at the label, grabbed it without even looking at the jar, and it turns out I've picked up pickling spice. I don't have any more sesame seeds here in the house. We have poppy seeds, so we can use those instead. Yeah, I mean, at least these will stand out more. Yeah, look at that. That's quite a cool contrast. Like it, I like it. And then some sesame oil. So about 2 tablespoons of this apparently. Nice. So we are going to get that toasted sesame flavour. We're going to fold this through just to randomise it. Again, that flavour too. Well, to be honest, I'm just sort of playing with it now. What we're supposed to add on now is something called Furikake, I think it's pronounced. I couldn't find that, but they did have this like Japanese and lime seasoning. So that's what I'm using. I can see the bits of lime in it. Smells good though. Hey, any flavour we can add, particularly to rice, because it can be such a bland thing, can't it? But we've really flavoured this. I think there is some seaweed or nori in that as well. That smells really good. On the subject of sushi or nori, we live by the sea obviously, and we get seaweed washing up all the time, so I could probably make something out of that. Not like me to get distracted, but I just got diverted to a load of seaweed recipe websites. There's loads. If you would like to see me forage for seaweed, and I guess really boil it and clean it and stuff, and make something with it. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna make the filling now, and this is, again, I'm using my canned colander, but you can use it the other way around. I forgot to show you, when it's different tins, just convenient, both types on this video today. It fits in like that, so you drain the water out. So I've already did that. Crab meat. All right, in goes an egg. So we've definitely got to bake it now. Some more poppy seeds, mayonnaise, oh yeah, and sriracha. Oh yeah, that's gonna get you. We're gonna take head whisk, who I have cleaned the tongs because we don't want it to taste of chickpea cookie dough. Oh no, we're just doing this to whiz it up. And that is looking great. This is suddenly looking amazing. I'm loving the colours. The smell is awesome. And we put so much flavour in there. And now more seasoning. This is really strange. But sometimes I've found that the strangest recipes yield the best results. It's crazy. Apparently we do a layer of mayonnaise like this. Oh wow, that's very artistic. Look at that. And I'm going to try and do it with the sriracha as well. Oh my gosh. Alright, oven is preheated. Whilst it was heating up, I've got some cucumber, spring onion, and a little bit of nori there, which of course we can use as a pouch to serve it in. Oh, let's get it in the oven. Going in for 25 minutes. Looks a bit like a dip at the moment, doesn't it? Like that one that I did recently with the mushroom soup on the 4v2 so good. And if it wasn't for the egg, you might be able to get away with it. But let's see what this turns out like. All right, whilst that is in the oven, we're gonna try and make the final thing, which is actually a French dish called a galette, which I thought was generally made in the oven because the aim is to get like crispy outside potato with soft in the middle. But effectively this one we're gonna do is like a giant hash brown, and I'm on board with that. If we can try and do it by the time that bakes, it's gonna be good times. I don't know if we will. We need to hurry up and grate our potato. These potatoes were on offer, so I'm all for, with the cost of living at the moment, just getting some different ingredients. I should get some large Idaho potatoes, but these red ones are fine, and I've gone for 2 just to double up what hopefully would be, well, an American-sized big potato. Not really like that, but 2 should do for me. This should be a mountain of wet grated potato, yes. But it's quite wet, so if you can get a cheesecloth, this is perfect. If not, some kitchen towel, we want to dry this out. If you want, you could like sit it in a sieve as well. There's loads of different ways of doing this, but a cheesecloth would be the best to completely wring it dry. We've still got 15 minutes in there. We're doing all right for time so far. I'm gonna do this slightly differently to what they're saying. Apparently we should put this on the heat now, but what I'm gonna do is give myself a bit more control. I thought I'd use, it's said to use canola oil or vegetable oil, and I found some corn oil. I'm like, yeah. We take half of our potato mix and kind of get the size we want. This is why I'm doing it in here, okay? Check this, we now grate on some parmesan. Yeah, baby. So right in the middle of it, this parmesan is gonna be encased. So now we hope we've got our calculations correct and sprinkle the rest on top. Oh my gosh, a load of pepper on there. Oh yeah, baby. And this is actually some smoked salt. I'm gonna do something a bit more flavorful. So we cook this for about 5 minutes. Obviously the oil at the bottom is gonna help brown it, get nice and crisp. And then we've got to flip it. Now these pans with the loose handle like that is not ideal for that, but we'll do our best. All right, don't know how browned it is, but you can see the movement on there. That's cool. I'm not that excited about flipping this because of the oil in the pan. That's quite dangerous. Like when you do a pancake, most of it gets absorbed, whereas there's still a little bit there. But I'm gonna turn the flame off just for a minute and I'm gonna go for it, okay? Oh, wow. It's not browned enough at all, but it held together. So the cool thing for me is that's cooking the bottom now. I'm gonna firm that up and make flipping it again even easier. It's just the color on that is nowhere near. Like it was browning around the edges, but that's about it. So this will really hold its shape now. Whoa, oh my gosh. That was the seasoned side. I could have seasoned the other side, but I'm happy with that. Look at that nice golden color. So we'll push this other side just for another minute or two and serve it up. And that's got about 3 minutes left. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And apparently it doesn't have to be, but I've got them anyway for the sushi thing. So this is some spring onion. And I've never done this before, but a little bit of dill. I normally have that with salmon or fish, but a little bit of dill on top of it. And that is a galette. I think it's gonna taste great. Let's get the Sushi Bake out. Oh wow, that looks amazing. The crab has sort of baked up and puffed with the egg, kind of like a crabby omelette. So apparently we can put some strips of cucumber just down wherever. It's not that I hate cucumber, I just find it a bit pointless. Honestly, the smell of the baked crab is absolutely amazing. In my second cookbook actually, is a crab ravioli recipe. Mind-blowing. And I'm just adding just a little bit of nori now. That's outrageous. In a good way, you know, outrageous in a good way. Not like, oh, that's outrageous. Yeah, oh, outrageous. But the nori pouches will be what we serve it in. So I'll let it cool down slightly and we'll taste that and the galette right now. All right, let's start with this thing. Oh my gosh, it is soft in the middle. Oh, I love that golden color. You warmed, squidgy, parmesan infused, crispy shelled potato planet of awesomeness. That's amazing. Oh, I love the potatoes in the middle because they're sort of warm and gooey, but they're still slightly holding on to that grated shape. And then the outer shell is just like bang, Flavor Town, extra parmesan, even the dill, outstanding. That doesn't actually need a sauce with it. Now this one I'm a bit more scared about because it is still warm. Oh, look at that. But I'll leave that there, I'll do it again. What you're supposed to do is grab a nori sheet, stick it in the middle like this, and I guess we can roll it up. Oh my word. Oh, that is outstanding. It's very warm, but the sriracha kick and spank in there, the subtleness of the crab, the mayonnaise too, and then a little acidity in that vinegary sushi. That crab mix alone, just bake that. You can imagine with this sort of setup, loads of people sort of sat around with their nori sheets just yumming on that. For a real alternative to a sushi party, it's like, yeah, just make it yourself, roll it up in one of these. That is so good. It's absolutely stonking. I bloomin' love that. I love crab as well, and it does have that cheeky kick of heat in it as well, so I've just cleansed my palate with a little bit of chickpea cookie dough, which I think you should probably keep in the fridge because it's slightly changed colour and got a bit of a crust on it, but still amazing. I think my favourite one out of them all today, for simplicity, was the galette. Flavour packed, nice, easy, quick dinner. For like kind of like an alternative to breakfast healthy treat thing, minus the chocolate chips if you wish this, but for creativity, that wow factor, Flavor Town, that Sushi Bake, and there's so much you could do to that, is next level. Give it a go. If you do, send me a picture on social media. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Make sure your notifications are turned on. And if you've got any ideas for varied tries from chefs, blogs, famous websites and videos, all that stuff, do let me know, and I'll see you later. Ciao for now.
L-O-V-E is how you spell food. Gonna make some truffles to get you in the mood. To me, your support is smooth as silk. When I have my cereal, I pour on milk. If you got a food mixer, give it a whirl. I gotta let you know I'm still cooking in love with you, girl.
Mrs. B has no idea what I'm about to feed her. Go on, you can try this first.
What is it?
It is a chickpea cookie dough, no bake. Okay? It's made with chickpeas, honestly.
That's alright.
Yeah, it's got whizzed up porridge, maple syrup in it.
Oh. Still rather eat proper cookie dough.
Next
Yeah.
is a galette.
What on earth is that? That's like a body warmer, isn't it?
No, that's quite nice. I like it.
That is a sushi bake. How is it?
That's quite nice.
Yeah? You got like the zingy, slightly zingy sushi, and then like the bit of heat with the crab.
Yeah, I quite like it. Nice just on its own.
Yeah, it is. Not too much though, because your mouth go on fire. What was your favourite?
I think this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The sushi bake?
And the potato thingy. Gillette.
You didn't like the-
Gillette. Did not like that
Gilet.
chickpea. Did not like that chickpea cookie
Didn't?
dough. No.
Alright. Well, Mrs. B's still eating. That's our dinner then. Thanks for watching.